The parting of the Red Sea. Once upon a time, in the land of Egypt, the Israelites were slaves, working tirelessly for the Pharaoh. One day, God spoke to Moses, telling him to lead the Israelites out of Egypt to freedom. Moses trusted God and began preparing his people for their escape. The Israelites set off on their journey, carrying their belongings and guiding their children. They traveled day and night, with a pillar of cloud leading them by day and a pillar of fire guiding them by night. They knew that God was with them, protecting them on their journey. Back in Egypt, Pharaoh regretted letting the Israelites go. He gathered his army, including chariots and horsemen, and set off to bring them back. The Israelites saw the approaching army and were terrified, crying out to Moses for help. Moses reassured the Israelites, telling them not to be afraid. He reminded them that God would save them. As they reached the Red Sea, they saw the water stretching endlessly before them. There was no way to cross, and the Egyptian army was closing in fast. God instructed Moses to raise his staff over the sea. As he did, a miraculous thing happened. The waters began to part. A strong wind blew all night, creating a dry path through the sea with walls of water on either side. The Israelites were amazed, but hurriedly began to cross. The Israelites walked through the Red Sea on dry ground, marveling at the towering walls of water on either side. They moved as quickly as they could, children and elders alike, knowing that the Egyptian army was still behind them. Pharaoh's army saw the path through the sea and chased after the Israelites. As the last of the Israelites reached the other side, Moses again raised his staff. The waters began to crash back into place, trapping the Egyptian army in the sea. The Israelites watched from the shore as the sea returned to normal, knowing they were finally free from Pharaoh's grasp. They cheered and sang songs of praise, thanking God for the incredible miracle that had saved them. With hearts full of gratitude and hope, the Israelites continued their journey to the Promised Land. They knew that with God by their side, they could face any challenge that lay ahead. Their faith had been strengthened by the incredible parting of the Red Sea, a story they would tell for generations. And so the story of the parting of the Red Sea reminds us that with faith and courage, we can overcome even the greatest obstacles.